Hi there, this is Paul Mercer from Merlin Animation. Today I'm going to be teaching you how to create a sci-fi scene in Adobe After Effects CS5. This is what we're hopefully going to be creating. I'll be focusing mainly on planet creation and lighting effects. Okay, let's get started. New project and new composition. I'm going to be using HD 720p, 10 seconds, and we're going to import our Mars map, drop that in the comp, and then we're going to go over to Effects and type in CC Sphere and drop that on the comp, and take the radius up to 300, rotation we're going to put 169 on the X, on the Y we're going to use 331, and the light we're going to push over to 90 degrees and the height to 28. Okay, so we're going to move on to the atmosphere. I'm going to choose Effect, Stylize, Glow, and we're going to type in the threshold 9.4, 30 for the radius, and about 1.5 for the intensity. Put composite on top, use A and B colors, and set the color, which will be 3AA 8FC, which gives it a nice blue. And then we're going to go for the inside, which we stylize glow again, and we're going to use alpha channel this time, 100%, and I'll just boost that up slightly, and intensity 1.8, and we're going to use A and B colors, which will be 6, 0, B, 8, FB, which gives it a nice nice tone. Might boost that up slightly, and maybe the radius up slightly as well. It's looking good. Okay, we need to duplicate this, Apple D or Control D, and then on the bottom layer you need to knock off the back so that sorry, I've knocked off the wrong one there, so that when we actually mass this out, we can get rid of the atmosphere really around the back that we don't really want. So in order to do that, we're going to have to pre-compose the layer. So layer, pre-compose, move all attributes, and we're going to pre-compose this one as well. Pre-compose, and on the top layer we're going to mask out around the shadow. You don't have to be too accurate, just make sure you get all of the glow. And then we're going to press M, invert that, and feather it just slightly. You get a bit of this bit here around the edge, you can just take that up a notch. That should be okay. We'll just hide the mask. That looks fine. And we may want to just go back in and boost the intensity slightly. Just give it a bit more lift. OK. Right, we're going to move on now, so we're going to go Layer, New, Solid. We're going to call this Stars, and click OK. And we're going to use Noise and Grain, Fractal Noise. And then we want to set the contrast to 180 and the brightness minus 90. And the transform scale wants to be 1 and the evolution minus 24, just to give it a bit more randomness. Then we drop that below our maps. And then we want to go Layer, New, Solid, and put some cosmic clouds in. Effect, Noise and Grain again, Fractal Noise. This time we're going to set the contrast to 60 and the brightness to minus 25 and the transform scale to about 115 and the evolution to 270. Now we're going to tint this, color correction, tint, nice bright orange. Okay, now we're going to hit T for the opacity, knock that down to about 30 or thereabouts, whatever you fancy really. Drop that below the maps. Okay, then we're going to move on to the lens flare. So Layer, New, Solid. And we're going to call this lens flare. Sun. Oops. And I'm going to use a third-party plugin by Video Copilot. I do suggest you check their website out. It's absolutely fantastic. They've got some great products, this being one of them. Free tutorials as well. And you can basically custom build your own presets, lens flares, everything. So I strongly recommend you check that out. I'm going to use this one that I created. Click OK. I'm going to set the scale to 70 and move the position up in the corner. And you can either do this with the X and Y values, or you can actually click in the comp. I'm going to set the transfer mode to add. Then we're going to set the flicker amount, which will animate over time, speed of 20. And that's looking pretty good. I just want to quickly color correct the planet, just to give it a bit more lift. Not too much. This looks okay. And then if you want to add some 3D models, I mean, you can download these online, anywhere really, and then render them out or texture them yourself. Just drop them in the comp. And just move that over a bit. Scrub through. Move it a bit more. Bit of edge problem there. I mean, this is very rough, but you kind of get the idea. And then we just add a quick color correction, curves. Just drop the contrast and then color correction, blue channel. Red actually. Just to try and make it fit within the scene, and there we go. So that's an easy way of setting up a sci-fi scene in Adobe After Effects. Really effective color channels and pretty easy really. So I hope you like the tutorial. This is Paul Mercer from Merlin Animation. I'll see you next time.